Hey guys, I'm going to do a tutorial today on how to put props inside of each other, how to stack them, how to make mega ramps, and how to make these long runways so you can plant a race high in the air or whatever you want to use it for. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, I'll show you just this quick simple thing on how to stack things on top of each other. So some things stack on each other really easy. So let's start with this empty container. First of all, place one down. Let me just start that again. First of all, place one down, place another one down next to it, pick it up, go on top of it, and there you go. You can just place it on top of each other, and you can go as high as you want really with this. And once you're done, you can just delete the ones underneath and you're left with platform high up in the air. You can do it with some things you can't do it with. Okay, let's get started on how to put props inside of each other. You can make some really cool things for this, and you can even put them inside of buildings. So like let's say a ramp that goes up a building and it sort of merges into the building or something. Hard to explain. I'll have to just show you in a minute. So we're just going to use the empty container for now. You can use pretty much anything for this. Alright, what you want to do is be on the empty container, and next to it there should be something smaller. So put that next to it, go back onto the container, put it where you want it to be. So I'm going to put it through an angle, and then go back onto the smaller item, or not item, prop, until it's blue or purple even, so that you can place it down. So what we need to do is quickly switch from this smaller item when it's purple and it's ready to place down. We need to switch quickly to the container in this instance and press A very fast so that you place it down. So you're basically glitching it so that it just goes like that. It takes a bit of getting used to. It's really difficult to do at first. The only problem is with this is that you can usually only put down the first thing on the list, because let me show you an example. Let's say I wanted to put this cabin down and I wanted to put another one inside it like this. Well, I couldn't do that because I have to switch back to a different prop on the category so that I can do it. So then when I switch back, it's obviously back to the large cabin, which I don't want. So you can just have a mess around and see if there's anything in that list that is smaller, so you can do it, but sometimes there isn't, unfortunately. Okay, let's begin on the super ramps or mega ramps, whatever you want to call them. You can have it, well, you can go vertical and then you pretty much can't build it any further. Some people know how to. I don't have a clue how to build it any further because I never really wanted to, but you could have it like that or whatever. So first of all, just go to the ramp. You can only use the small ramp for this. Place it down where you want it to start. So if I wanted this super ramp to start here, I would place it right there. So once you've placed the first one down, go across to machinery, which should be right next to ramps on the left, and there's this electric box. Place it down, pick it back up, and then move it onto the top of the ramp. So right on top of the ramp like that, until it's obviously purple so you can place it down. And then once it's there, go across to your ramp, and you can just see it transparent. That's where it's going to end up now if I tried to place it down with a glitch. So let's say I wanted it somewhere else, like maybe I wanted it off center. You wouldn't obviously, but this is just to show you you can do more than just placing it straight. So same again as before, quickly going from the electrics box to the ramp and pressing A as fast as possible. So boom. Takes a few tries sometimes, but you'll get it. I'm just going to place one here this time. And now I know that's a completely retarded ramp, but this is just an example of what you can do. I'm just going to build a normal one. So quickly across and press A. I've been doing it for a while, so I'm quite used to it now. It'll just take a few tries. And then once it starts to get higher, it'll be a little bit more tricky to be able to place it on top of the ramp. So you just need to be careful and just move it across a bit, and eventually it will work. And then you'll end up getting so high that you can't use the electrics box anymore to do this glitch. Like here. See, there's no way I can put it down there. So what you can do now is go across to signs. You could always use signs in the first place, it's completely up to you. But I don't, because you end up on the diversion sign, which is too big and you can't use this one. So what you need to do is go across to signs now and take it from the diversion sign to the right chevron road sign, or the left one, whichever one. Place it down, pick it back up, bring it on top, and it should face you, like it's falling towards you, the sign is. If it's straight like that, then this will happen. It will go on like that, and obviously you don't want that, so it needs to be like that. And a few tries, you have to keep going back across onto it, which is quite irritating, but this is a glitch, and eventually you'll get it. And then the same again. Come on. Oh dear. That's one of the annoying things when you accidentally cycle item. Okay, back where we was. So I want it about there. Wow, this is this is taking me a long time. I will get there one day. Okay, there we go. That's a bit off place, but you could just delete that and redo it to get it centered if you really cared. So eventually you won't be able to stack it any higher. So I did manage to get it more vertical than that last time, so maybe I can actually do it a little bit higher. Alright, there we go. So you've got to be really careful and just get it right there. Alright, there we go. I think that's as high as I'll be able to go. So that's just a bit further than vertical. So like I said, you can have it as high as you like. You can even make it a wider mega ramp, so that it's not so difficult to stay on the ramp, if that makes sense. So we could build another one, not just right next to it, but actually merge it inside of it, so there is no gap in the middle and it's smooth. So the way you do that is to go to the ramp, move it to where you want it to go, and then go back to the machinery and go to electrics box, and then quickly do the glitch to put it down, and it will just go inside of the other ramp like so. And then same again, just make sure where you want it, and quickly do the glitch. Sorry if you can hear my controller. I have it a little bit close to the mic, I just moved it. So same again, and eventually you'll end up with a nice smooth ramp going all the way up, nice wide one. So that is how to make mega ramps. Next we'll move on to this. A lot of people have been using this to make really well, I guess sky races, so that there's like massive jumps in the air, and obviously you can start a race on, you could have a race starting on one of these platforms. So how we do this is obviously using the empty container. So you're going to need to stack it up to get it up in the air first, so just make yourself one stack going up. If you want it too wide like it was just then, so like this. Then stack it up next to it as well, and then once you've stacked it up to the height you want it to be, I'm going to go one more higher because I've actually made a gap there. So once it's where you want it to be, take out the smallest thing next to it. In this case it is the cement bag, so then place them down on the floor, pick them back up, bring them up, put them in the middle or wherever, go across to the container again and see where you want it to go. I can stack it right now anyway, but I need to move it further in so that there's no gap in the middle. So that's where I want it to be. So I'm going back to cement bag and doing the glitch again, so there's that. Then again doing the same next to it, that's where I want that to be, so there we go. And then to make it, hang on, let me just delete all these underneath. To make it longer, use the cement bag again, put it down, pick it back up, and then put it inside here and go across to the empty container and check that it's where you want it to be. If not, move it. And then there we go. So go back to the cement bag and do the glitch, quickly flicking across and pressing A every time, and eventually it will go, not like that. There we go. Alright, and then one more. That one's a little bit out of place. Alright, here we go. Oh wow. Alright, there we go. Okay, and obviously you can just make it as long as you like, you just keep doing the same thing. You could even make it turn if you wanted to by just turning the box and checking it, making sure that's how much you want it to turn, and you can make it curve around with a bit of messing about. So I'll just delete that one and I would. So you can do loads of stuff on it. You've really got to use your imagination, and it just takes a bit of time to get used to, and eventually you'll get it. Let me just show you what I mean about putting things inside the buildings. So let's say this is a building. It's the same thing really. Obviously that's going inside the building now, so I can't place that down, but if I go back to this and then do the glitch, I've got it inside the building. So you can do that with jumps. So you know, it's all about what you've got in your head, what you want to make. And obviously the creator's kind of crap because you can't do all this anyway, so you have to glitch it. But now you know how to glitch it, you can make a lot more awesome maps. Also, one thing I just remembered to show you is how to tilt the crates, or sorry, the containers, how to tilt the containers. So how you do this is kind of tricky, but you'll get it. There's a lot of ways to do it, but the easiest way I think is to begin with making a small stacked up ramp, so just one like this. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to find something next to the empty container, which is what we're going to be using, obviously, that's small but can be used on the ramp. So if you go across right towards from the containers to crates and boxes, and you'll see float pile, go left, and you'll see cash crate. So place that down. This one's really good, you can use this for a lot because it's so small you can put it pretty much anywhere. So you see it's able to put it down there, so you can put it down anyway down this ramp because it's not at too much of an angle where it is right now. If you built another ramp up, it would probably be too much of an angle. So we can go around here. Well, actually, let's just check. Right, so I want it to go about there. Okay, so go back to the cache crate and then obviously do the glitch. Now the annoying thing is, obviously every time you fail to place it down you have to go across and down and across, but yeah, you'll get it. Alright, there we go. And then let's say well, obviously you know already that you can place another one in here to make it smooth, so up there, or you could place a ramp down here. And that's not very smooth right there, but you could get it smoother if you perhaps did it at another angle and tried to do it. It's really, you just gotta mess around with things. You really get used to it and you learn how everything works. If there's anything you need to build that you don't know how to do or you can't figure out, please comment below, let me know, and I'll get in touch with you and try and see if I can build it for you, and then I'll upload the tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment and all the rest of it. Please like me on Facebook as well, because I update that very often, letting you know what's coming next and what's going on. So thank you all.